EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cougars offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time player.
Makes the grab on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right.
Intercepted in the first drive. In for the pick. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Ducks in the hurry up. He might want another play. Snap in the shotgun. Going for 6. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout the day.
Touchdown, Oregon! First points of the day are on the board.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's O'Brien. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Moore will throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I think that's one of the hardest routes to defend when you're outside and they're running comebacks. You think about it, it looks like it's going deep, I can't get beat deep. Receiver sits down, but how about the break on the football, getting in between him and the receiver and making the big play.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Makes the grab. It's thrown. Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. First play of the period, first down here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to pass. Gets it out fast. Hard-hitting tackle. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
all you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And they get it to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. BYU lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snag in the middle. It's Bachmeier. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Bachmeier. Knocked out of bounds. After a good gain on that one, they'll spot it at the 43.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half,
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Grab behind the line, it's Hill. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Holman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cougars. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
BYU 7.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Throwing right with the catch. It's Moore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Casper. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got...
Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get...
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Let's go. BYU has this offense clicking. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. Try to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He's looking to throw. into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The #1 rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the #1 rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of times on offense, you look out there and you go, let's see, I got the numbers. I can throw the bubble. The defense is like, nope, I don't care. They were ready for it. Great job going and making the open field tackle.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll start this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Woods. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, BYU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gonna take a shot. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him...
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target to the left. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip